What you just heard were some of my go-to pop punk and alternative rock tones. And what I wanted was to get those sounds in here. Now, I'm sure a few of you are thinking, wait a minute, didn't he already recreate his pedal board and a worship preset in the Quad Cortex? Well, yeah, but that's the beauty of the Quad Cortex, that you can create a dream rig for as many different genres as you want without having to expand your live rig. This time, we're cutting straight to the tones that define my junior high and high school musical palette with this pop punk and alternative rock rig. Just like before, I'm putting my Quad Cortex up against my real pedals and amp. And let me tell you, what I came up with this time sounds so good. These are definitely some of my favorite tones I've gotten from the Quad Cortex. So come along for the journey and hear it for yourself. When I think of pop punk, I usually think of really big, rich, distorted amp sounds. I think most of the drive sound I want to get from different amp captures this time. Almost boxy sounding about the big cab sounds. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I like that one. Ah, that sounds bad. I like the airiness of that. Let's try a few others, because, you know, I love spending hours on an amp. I like the stuff that has just a little more high frequency. I know most likely I'll end up taming that a little bit, but when too much of it's carved out, it gets a little boxy. That's really rowdy. I know everyone's really hot to trot on IRs right now, and those can certainly get you great results, but cabism is literally just a bajillion IRs, and you can adjust them to get to even different IRs. I'm a big proponent of cabism. I love it. Teenage me is screaming right now. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to capture that. Now that that's squared away, I think we need to get like a clean or sort of edge of breakup amp tone. Cool, I like that. I'm gonna capture it. Here's our clean amp capture, and I think it might actually sound better than the actual thing. So I think our main overdrive sound here sounds great, but I wanted something just to give it a little bit of push in case you're doing maybe a lead part, or maybe you just need a little extra crunch. So I've actually dialed in the Belle Starr here as a light overdrive. It just smooths it out a little bit and gives it just a little more oomph. I think this sounds good. I'm gonna capture this in. I guess this would be kind of a second lead tone, if you will. I want something bigger, distorted, good for solos, or maybe just have a really grimy lead part. I love that there's still clarity with this pedal, those high strings. They really ring out. Hey, just wanted to take a second to remind you to leave a like on the video and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already. On any given month, I have about 10,000 returning viewers, which is pretty good for a channel of about 6,000 subs. However, if you're in that group of people that's returning to watch several of my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, it would really mean a lot to me if you subscribe. The bigger we grow this thing, the more time I can dedicate to making videos for you. All right, back to making this preset. I'm gonna pull up one of my chorus settings, because you hear bands like the band Camino use a lot of chorus. Yeah, I like it a lot. Probably go a little more in depth with it. I just want something a little more apparent. I'm curious if I turn the speed up. Don't do that, it sounds terrible. I like it, I think that sounds good. There's another modulation thing that I think is pretty quintessential pop punk, and that's like that really hard cut tremolo. It makes your guitar sound kind of like an arpeggiated synth. Pretty close. I just want it to like really chop. Yeah, I like that. The spread's nice. I finally made a delay in here that I'm pretty happy about. I'm just gonna start with that one. It's very YouTube, but I think in the right context, it'll be cool. I think maybe even a little more modulation. Cool. This isn't like a super reverby genre. In fact, I would argue a lot of those big guitar riff sounds are probably pretty dry. I'm gonna have just a short, medium reverb. You could do like a lead line. In case you need some sort of like high arpeggio thing of like. That option for you as well. Now that the preset is done, it's time to shoot it out against the real pedals and amp. And let me tell you, it took just about every cable I own to integrate the correct pedals in the right signal flow with my amp to give us the most accurate shootout possible. Here's the same piece of music, the only difference. One was recorded with the Quad Cortex and the other was recorded with my pedals and amp. This Quad Cortex preset came out so good, and whatever differences there are pretty slight. It may seem ridiculous, but I felt joy when playing through this preset. If you want to grab a copy of this preset for yourself, the link's in the description, and it'll be available in bundled editions as well, in case you want to grab this and a couple of my other presets. And just know that while it may be called a pop punk preset, it can be used in a variety of ways. Good rock tone is good rock tone. Huge thank you to everyone who grabs a copy. It's a big support to the channel, and it means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like before you head out and share it with a fellow Quad Cortex user. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.